Hi, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the pastor and elder of the great millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson. The missiles will bring in a new era, which is the kingdom of heaven. And that's what you call justice. Because it was a series of events that led to the Fabulous 50s, which ultimately it was topped off, at the height of World War II, and they dropped them bombs on them gooks, man. Well, pretty much, this is how the kingdom of heaven will, the end, this is how the end of Esau uh, world will end, and the kingdom of heaven will begin when the so-called white man gets overthrown violently. Matter of fact, the start of this, because it's justice, man. This is how this man came up, and this is how he's going to be overthrown. And this is going to bring forth a new era, a new age. This Proverbs 26 and 27. It says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. So this is justice, man. This man dug this pit. He's trying to have everyone as perpetual slaves. But he's the one that's going to fall in it, because in the new age, the new era, in the kingdom, the very same ones that put forth the laws and legislations and pretty much got to say so right now, the ones that set forth the trends and the laws, they're going to be the first fruits of slaves. And it said he that rolleth a stone, or really that stone is really going into those missiles, man. You know, this is how this man was able to terrorize the planet Earth, through these, not just him bombing them gooks. He ain't known as the eagle for nothing. This nigga is known for airstrikes, throughout the world. This is how he was able to terrorize planet Earth. Well, guess what? It's going to return upon him, especially here in America. This whole landmass will be totally on fire, man. You know? But that's really, it's the end of Esau. But this is just going to be the beginning, because it tells you. Let's get there in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. 2nd Ezra 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, where shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first? And the beginning of it that followeth. See, and now, you know, we are in the last days. Everything now is being made clear. We seeing what's going to be a parting of the son of time. We're going to see the events that's going to actually lead to the times being cut off and a new time starting, man. We seeing the end of Esau and his reign of terror. We actually witnessing it now, man. It said, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So, how will Esau world end? By the way of thermonuclear war. Matter of fact, let's get that. Because it's actually the appointed day the Lord's going to overthrow this man. This is Revelations 9 and 15. It reads, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. See? Which the third part of men is talking about the Edomites, the sons of perdition. But it said the four angels was loose, and the four angels is holding the four winds of destruction, man. So this is how this man is going to be taken out. But that's not the end of everything. That's the end of Esau world, but that's just the beginning. See, our doctrine don't end when the missile hits, man. It's really just start. It's really just gonna be. It's really just gonna start then, man. You know, then you'll be able to live. Then you know. So matter of fact, I think there's like I said, this is actually gonna bring forth a new era. Let's start off with this Revelation 18 and 20. It said, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her." See, so as you can see, the destruction of America is actually the reaction of that is going to be rejoicing, man. Really, the heaven, and the holy apostles and prophets, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, is anticipating this event. You know, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashah, the destruction of America, the elect is anticipating that. Because you understand, Lord, we're a part of that righteous number. You know, we understand the destruction of America is going to actually lead to the kingdom of heaven being established, man. You know, once this man get overthrown violently. Matter of fact, it says, "And a mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying," and that's that stone again. And what happened when you throw a stone? Just the illustration of you seeing a stone being thrown in the water. It kind of resembles a mushroom cloud as well, man. Well, this is how this place is going to be taken out. You know, saying, "Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." See, so meaning what? This is gonna uproot the so-called white man. This man, after this man will never be established again, man. You know, because this man and his influence on the planet Earth, pretty much, this is what you see now. It's death all around. You got people that work at flares everywhere. You got you got to hope that you eat beef when it's grounded with ground meats. You need to refrain from that, because now you got to hope it's beef. You got to hope it's chicken or turkey. You know, this nigga telling you it's 100% this. Why you got to tell me that? And that's just scratching the surface, man. You know, because it tells you even blush at the things that this man do in secret that has been made manifest. So at the end of the day, it's not like you can fix this man, or you can vote somebody in, or try to make this. You're trying to get the economy right. No, the only way to fix this is this whole place have to be destroyed, man. You know, so a new system can be set up, which is the kingdom of heaven. Matter of fact, let's jump to verse 19. And I started one. It said, "And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah! Salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. For true and righteous are his judgments." See? Because that's how Yahweh Shemashah, he bases things off. The habitation of his throne is justice and judgment, man. So you don't think the so-called white man, this man was able to terrorize planet Earth through war? Like I said, the reason why the Fabulous 50 is kicked off is through this man dropping bombs on people. So you don't think that's going to return upon him? It says, "For he have judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his saints at her hand." See, so as you can see, this is the way to fix this. The Lord got to judge this whore that corrupted the earth. And that's why you see the vibration of the people as well, man. Because of the ones that's in power. You know, these people crazy. You know, like I said, they homos and they deaf as well because death is ruling my. So the only way to fix that, destruction has to take place, which the tool the Lord is going to use is those missiles, man. This is 2 Peter 2. No, it's like 2 Peter 3. And um, matter of fact, I started at 6 and I'm gonna jump down. It says, whereby the world that then was. See, because guess what? In the time of Noah, it was an actual system. It was a government during the time of Noah, you know. But the only way to solve that corruption, it wasn't like I said, you can come about it. You can somebody come in on the back end and try to figure things out. And no, the only way to fix that world back then was to destroy it by the way of water. You know, this is whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. See, and guess what? The only remnants left of that system is what's pieces of the ark. That's the only thing you got left to even have some type of tangible evidence of that system is that ark, man. Because the Lord said he was pretty much going to wipe everything out, just like how he going to do America. See, it's not going to be a McDonald's cup left for you to reminisce of the 90s here in America, man. Or Jordan. Anything, the Lord's going to wipe all this out, man. Tell you he's going to have no name in the street, so it's nothing that you're going to, something left to remind you of Esau's kingdom, man. Just like how that old world was then. And our Lord Yahushua coined the same time period as the days of Noah, man. You know? Because this is the same message. You know? It says, but the heavens and the earth which are now. See, this same rulership. This rulership which are now, which back then, who was ruling? When Peter was saying this, the Romans. And guess what? That word now ain't there for none because now these Romans are ruling, which are the Edomites, man, the modern day Romans, man. Because this is that same system. That's why I said the heavens and earth, which are now. It didn't just say the Romans. It said the heavens and the earth. So this same system, these rulers, you know, all the way down to the people that's under that vibration, which are now, today, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved on the fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. See? So, this is how it's going to be solved. It got to be destroyed. You know, it said by the same word, which Noah, it tells you he condemned the world. And like he said, well, we can fix this and we can fix that. And just, no. That's why the ark was built. Because it wasn't no way, you know, to fix that. Only thing you could do is just move on. And that's what Noah was doing. He was actually moving on into that new world. That's why I say he became heir of righteousness, which is by faith. Because ultimately he was a king after that. Everybody had to listen to Noah. When everything was said and done, you had to listen to Noah because he was right, man. At the end of the day, you know. But let me jump down. I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It reads, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night." Which when the beginning of that, man. Because the day of the Lord is a series of events that's actually gonna lead to that day, and we here, man. We're in that time period, you know. And the Lord is gonna come as a thief because these certain events that's taking place on the planet Earth and it's about to take place when it intensifies, it's gonna be sudden. Suddenly gonna be taken when the money crash. Suddenly gonna be taken when the truths called martial law is in place. Suddenly gonna be taken when you go to Walmart or Publix. Ain't no food there. You know? This is that thief. This is Yahweh Shai, you know, popping up on you. Ultimately, till he literally pop up on you, don't when he cracked the clouds, man. But it's ultimately gonna lead to the destruction of this place, man. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. See that what it entails. The heavens are this current rulership is gonna pass away with a great noise, is which how is that gonna happen? By the way of those mills. Oh, it tells you, let's get that real quick. That great noise. Judges, the 5th chapter and 11th verse, it reads, they that are delivered from the noise of archers, see, which if you understand anything about archery, that's a silent weapon. That's what, back in the ancient world, men hunted with, because animal has all their senses are heightened, especially like their sound, their smell, their hearing, their smelling. So the best tool to use was a bow and arrow, because it's a silent weapon. It creeps up on you. You don't know you hit till you hit. You didn't know that you was being hunted or you was being targeted until that arrow, till you see that, you look down, that arrow in your chest. That's when you know. But it said the noise of archers, because these missiles are being prepared by that fire, man. So you're going to hear that heat coming. Literally. You're going to hear that fire coming. That's why I said the noise of archers. It said in the places of drawing water, which is drawing water represents captivity. And what's the ultimate place of drawing waters? Here in America, man. These is where those missiles, the bulk of those missiles is going to come. Here in America. It says, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. And it starts by the way of the prophets prophesying these things to take place. And that's those righteous acts. Teaching the people, prophesying, and warning the people of the things to come. Which ultimately, those missiles, man, which, like I said, is going to bring forth a new era. It's not like the Lord just going to destroy America and he Swiss cheese the planet Earth and then just going to leave it at that. No, man. See, now, once the Lord destroyed it, America and certain parts of the planet Earth, then now things are going to be built up in its proper way, man. So let's go back. 2 Peter 3 and 10 again, it says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. See? And the earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. See, so just going back to Noah, how it wasn't no remnants left of that system. Like you found some of the governor of that time, in the time of Noah, remnants of that. No, it was nothing left. The flood took all that away. And the same thing in this modern time. That fire is going to burn the works of this system, man. It's not going to be a street signs left, and we got a museum in the kingdom dealing with this is what happened in them. No, man. It says, seeing then all these things shall be dissolved. See, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness. So that lets you know this message is not a light message, man. Because ultimately, this entails the destruction of this place, man. All hell breaking loose lean to that destruction, man. So what type of spirit we supposed to be in, man? It says, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So we rushing this. We hastening to this. We want this to come. Because it entails a new kingdom, a new system, where you can be relief is coming, man. The ultimate, because this the beginning stage of us having this word, hearing, believing this report that relief is coming. You know, well, this what it entails. This place got to go in a violent manner. So it says, looking for and hasten it until the coming of the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. It said, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, see this the point, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. See? So that's what's going to happen. When the missiles come, a new heaven and a new earth will be established, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So yeah, the destruction, man, it's going to be the N and E, but that's going to be the beginning for us, man. You know, this just the beginning. Like I said, everybody doctrine going to end when the missiles come 7 hours. So we actually can turn a page and say, after the missiles, we're going to get the elites, you know, which is scriptures on that. You know, but the point is, the missiles will bring forth a new era. So yeah, I just hope that we're edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.